So a couple of days ago, I was at a flea market. It was around Sunday that day and I had nothing else really to do, so I decided to go on ahead and drive over there to see if there was anything that I'd be interested in. I went over to the DVD section of the flea market and there was a bunch of them for various shows. Looking through them, something caught my eye. It was a blank DVD case with the words SBSP S1 Episode 17 Rough Draft. I knew that the initials SBSP meant SpongeBob SquarePants, and that episode 17 of Season 1 was Rock Bottom, but what interested me more was the words Rough Draft. Was this some sort of early unreleased version of the episode? This thought alone made me want to buy it immediately. I went up to the cash register and asked the guy working how much it was. He lifted his head from his magazine and looked at the item that I held in my hands. "That'll be $5, he said. I put my money on the counter and walked out of the store and back to my car. After I got home, I went upstairs to my room and opened the case and put the DVD into my laptop. Windows Media Player opened up and the video began. It began by showing a white screen with black text reading, "This is a rough draft of the SpongeBob SquarePants episode Rock Bottom. All footage in this video belongs to Nickelodeon Studios. Do not under any circumstances distribute this video." The screen then faded to black, and then it faded back in, showing the title card. After this, it began normally with SpongeBob and Patrick waiting for the bus after a fun day of Globe World. One difference I noticed from the final version of this episode was that there was no background music or sounds, just SpongeBob's voice. They get on the bus and the usual shenanigans happen like normal, when SpongeBob trying to get his wallet and unknowingly hitting the bus driver with the glove balloon. I chuckled at that scene. After that, the bus take them to Rock Bottom. It was a lot creepier than the final version of the show, like it was a lot grimmer, with the monsters being more deformed and groaning, sounding as if they were in pain. SpongeBob misses the bus that Patrick gets on and tries to chase after it, but fails. The disturbing part is that Patrick was laughing very cruelly at his failed attempts. After this, SpongeBob sits down on the ground and begins to cry. Suddenly the monsters surround him, as he immediately stops crying and looks up in horror. They begin to rip him apart and devour him very graphically, as Patrick's laughing could be heard, only messed up and distorted. The screen gets blurry as this is happening, and abruptly cuts to SpongeBob trying to get to a bus with the window attendant. He cruelly tells SpongeBob to get lost and puts the close sign above him. After this, it immediately gets really dark. Not like in the final episode, but extremely dark to the point where I couldn't even see SpongeBob. SpongeBob hears the raspberry noises and starts to run away. He continues running until he runs into the wall and says, sitting, bleeding." The fish with the red light on his head comes by, and the red light being really bright. He has big bloodshot eyes and sharp teeth as well. SpongeBob lets out a blood-curdling scream, which loops over and over until the screen blurs again and cuts abruptly to black. There were no credits to it, it just ended there. I was dumbfounded and shocked by what I saw. I planned to upload it to YouTube to show other people, but not only did I wind up losing the DVD, but I kinda realized that Nickelodeon would wind up finding out and give me a strike, thus, well, making me lose the video. One question, however, that still lingers in my mind about the whole thing is, why would Nickelodeon even make this?